start over since y'all only watched the first few seconds. Well, anyway, I wanted to get to this live about my good sis Summer Walker. Summer Walker is walking again. I'm very, very happy for her, despite what people may think. I think that Summer is a smart young lady, and even though she has been dealt a hand that she may have chose herself, I'm glad that she rather leave than let somebody just be a part time. Everybody is so lazy these days with dating that nobody really wants to put in the work and the effort, I'm sorry, to get to know people. It seems like it's just easier to, get with somebody that's on social media and get in the DMs because that's how you guys meet people. But would you rather Summer Walker be Jaden Alexis, Blueface's baby mama, and just stick by why he got all of these other chicks on the side? Like, I don't think that people realize that sometimes, you're just dealt the ugly hand when it comes to dating. And unfortunately, she's still young and she has children. So, it's important that she still finds a life for herself. But the guys that are available are trash. And these guys aren't even available. So if this is the only option you have is to get with a guy who's gonna treat you as a part-time woman, would you rather be part-time or no time? And I'm not being funny, I'm actually being like genuinely serious because dating has become such a taboo situation that people don't know how to actually date without there being a roster. So how do we proceed? Do you continue to just sit back and be like, oh, well, this person's not talking to anybody else, so I'm gonna keep talking to them. They're talking to somebody else. They're dating somebody else, and especially if you're a black baby mama, unfortunately, I hate to say it, they're going to be cheating because that's what they feel like. We accept from them, so they want to continue to create the behavior where, well, if this is all that you're going to get, and you're going to be part of the roster, then girl, sit back and be quiet. And I feel like, despite her being a young woman, I think it's very brave of her to walk away. Now, did she shade Jada? Yeah, she shaded her, but I don't really think she shaded her. She's just saying in so many words, like, everybody know you go back to baby, but this ain't gonna be the situation for me. Now, who's to say anything may change in the future, and she may decide that she wants to get back with Meech. But the point of the matter is when some women, we just can't be like, oh, well, I know my man cheating on me, but I'm gonna keep him around. No, some of us are strong enough to say we don't want that type of negative energy in our lives. We don't want to be in a toxic relationship where we know it's me, him, and his baby mama and his girlfriend and his first love. Like, we just want it to be us. And unfortunately, that's too much to ask for in this type of community. So then you have to go on to dating other people, which means sometimes swirling. And I want to get into this conversation with this someone else, but I'm on a solo panel tonight, so y'all give me a little patience. But my point was about black women and having babies. Black men, when they give you babies, their goal is to give you a baby. When you're married to a person that's other, white, Hispanic, Asian, those men are going to be fathers with those black moms. And I don't feel like they will push them in a direction where they'll say, well, you're tired of having kids, but I want more. No, they're going to respect that woman and say, you know what? I'm going to take care of the kids that you had before me, doing a Russell Wilson, and I'm gonna be here for the kids that we have together. But if you decide that you don't want to have no more kids, or you're in a relationship with me, you love me, but you don't want to have kids, I'm gonna respect that. Look at Eve and her husband. When Eve met her husband, he had 4 children, and yet she still dated him. Why? Because he's a billionaire. Not only is he a billionaire or millionaire or whatever the case may be, she knows that not only she's going to be safe, but there are boundaries. She can put her foot down in her relationship, and her husband is going to respect her. He's not going to tell her, I'm the man of the house and you need to let me lead. So he can lead her right back to the hospital or have another baby that she don't want, and then she can be disappointed and upset. But if you notice, when Becky has children, Chad don't give a hell if Becky want one or five. He's going to get all the kids that he wants, i.e., Happy Shiny People. It's a documentary on Amazon Prime about the Duggar family and how they had, 19 and counting or 25 and counting or whatever it was, 50, 11 children. My point is, Jim Bob didn't give a fuck about what that lady wanted. I don't even know her name. She had to pump out them babies. Point one, two, three, and 50, 11. She ain't got no choice. I don't care if she's dying in the process, if her uterus is tearing, if her eggs are splitting. If Chad said you gonna lay down on this table and have some more kids, you gonna have them kids for Chad. And so you see the difference in why when Black women swirl, it's because they know that there are boundaries. Their husbands, their partners, even if they decide that they're not going to get married by choice or whatever situation may be, their partners have boundaries. They have, support. They have respect for their partner. They're not just going to be like, you know what, I got you pregnant and now I'm going to leave you. Well, they might leave you. They might send you a little child support, but if you're married to them, they're going to have a little more respect for the ability to procreate with someone that will put them in their place and won't tell them no. See, Becky don't ever say no. So she gets stuck with whatever life that she has, and then she complains. But when we as Black women speak up for ourselves, we're being, tamed as, other aggressive terms. But I say that Black women are the standard as always, because we get what we want. Sometimes we get what we deserve, and sometimes we get other things as well. But in staying on code, we gonna still get what we want. Y'all want to keep talking about other people and how it's so bad that Summer Walker has a new boyfriend again. So what? So what? She's single again. How many babies and boyfriends has Danny Lee had since she didn't stop messing with the baby? How many babies is Lotto on behind our back that we don't know about, or Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and all of these other people? And it's just like everybody give women so much grief when they date around, but men can just be slurs all in the streets and nobody says anything about it. So I just wanted to come on here briefly and give a little support to Summer Walker, because I think that she deserves it, even though she gives grace to people who don't necessarily deserve that. That's just something about us water walking women. We just like to be earthy and loving towards everybody. And, unfortunately, it's not always good for us, but, we'll learn our boundaries when the time comes, if that's the case or that's the scenario for that young lady. But I do want to give her an opportunity to not be too upset, because she has a boundary. She's saying, hey, you can't cheat on me and think that I'm going to stick by it. And now we got recording of this video with the girl coming to his room. What other proof? And I feel like it's better for her to put her foot down now than to wait until he done drug her through the mud, gave her two more babies, and six more heartbreaks for her to just be like, oh well, I ain't gonna do it no more. Eyes out of here. No, leave now. Get out. Keep your peace, because at the end of the day, all they want to do is drop their stressful load on your burden, on your plate full of burdens that they keep giving you all. So leave them alone. Get with somebody who's going to actually respect you. And if you decide that you don't want to have any more children, you can take a break and don't have any kids. And if you want to later on in life, like Eve did, go ahead and do that. Everybody's having kids later in life. No, we're all not Janet Jackson, but you do have the ability to do that if you want to. And I think that you should go ahead and give yourself a break with dating and date somebody older, not these little chicken heads, and especially not nobody that's in the industry. Leave it alone. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy. And had oh yes, a video. Yes, there's a video of the girl that Big Meech was cheating on Summer with coming to the, I think it's his room. I don't know if it's like a video camera on at a hotel or it was like a Airbnb or what. But yeah, that's some picture of some big booty girl. Um, yeah, it's all you know. It's on Tasha K Instagram all day. Tasha is the one. So yeah, I wanted to give a little shout out to Summer. You know, make she have her happy mood, and if she ends up like Erica Badu, what's so wrong with Erica Badu? Nothing. You better call Tyrone. All right, well, I'm gonna drop off of here and let me see what else I can bring for you guys. Have a good night, and I hope you have happy mental health. Bye. You ready to leave too now? You hear the cat? She ready to go. You leaving?